Imam Abu Sa'ad al-Nayshaburi, he mentions in Tahdhib al-Asrar that the Sufiya said, we went to a place called Tartus for the sake of war and expedition. And we observed that a dog was following us. And we watched the dog as we got to the gate. And the dog found a dead animal. So we thought this is an interesting visual. So we went on top of a cliff and we observed the dog. After a while, the dog went into the city, it barked, and it brought all the dogs of that city. It brought the dogs towards that dead animal and it gestured and said, you can attack and eat from this dead animal. Yet that one dog did not even touch the meat. And until all the dogs of that city had devoured that dead animal, the dog waited, and only after they all had eaten what they needed to eat did the dog have something from that animal. And then he went away. The Sufiya said that if animals have greater sacrifice, greater generosity, a greater degree of restraint than humans, then what have you achieved in the path of spirituality? When we sit with others, do we have that restraint, that sacrifice, giving up what we like, what we love? Or do we attack when we see food, valuables, riches? Do we have the desire to sacrifice it for your brothers, for your colleagues, for your friends? Or are we those who are selfish and want everything for ourselves? It is also mentioned, Shaykh Hammad Mustafa says that I went into the desert with my camels and I had some wealth. So I used to recite this verse of the Holy Quran, وَيُؤْثِرُونَ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ وَلَوْ كَانَ بِهِمْ خَصَاصًا, and repeat it over and over and over, that those who sacrifice everything for Allah Jalla wa Ala prefer others even though they are in need. In this thought, I used to provide people food. I used to host them and honor them with dinner. And I did this for weeks upon weeks. This is how I repented towards Allah Jalla wa Ala. However, Shaykh Ahmad says then, one day I saw a lion come close to one of my camels. It attacked my camel, it killed it. But rather than eating its meat, the lion roared and called all the animals of the desert. And one by one, the lion watched as all the animals devoured my camel. And until the last animal had devoured the meat of my camel, it did not go to eat that animal and that camel. And then, as the lion was about to have something for himself, he saw a fox in the distance who was hesitant. He would not come in the presence of a lion and have something. So the lion withdrew, went back. It allowed the fox to come eat. And when the fox had eaten, then the lion went and devoured the camel. And Shaykh Ahmad Mustafa says, then the lion looked at me, and his glance was as if it was saying this to me. فَلَمَّا خَلَصَ مِنْهَا كَأَنَّهُ أَخْبَرَنِي وَهُوَ مَارٌ عَلَيَّ يَا أَحْمَدُ أن تؤثر غيرك على نفسك في مسألة الأكل هذا يليق بالبهائم والكلاب أيضا والرجل هو من يضحي بحياته ونفسه. That, oh Ahmad, to sacrifice food for others, this is something animals could do. But the true pious people are those who do not simply sacrifice food for others, but sacrifice their life for their brothers. That the way of Futuwwa is not simply giving away wealth, your riches, your affluence, your money or food. It is to give yourself in the way of your brothers. No one is asking you to give away your lives, but this means giving away your time, your resources, your energy, your effort. The valuable time you commit to work, you can reduce that and spend time serving the deen and serving your brothers. The time you spend gossiping with your friends, going at night to have a coffee or to have a tea, to enjoy, to play sports. No one is saying abandon that. what the way of Futuwwa is, to reduce that and spend that time helping others and helping your brothers. This is sacrificing your life for your brothers.